CM Punk has returned to the WWE, and I'm not saying CM Punk has come to Fox. I am saying that CM Punk has come back to the WWE. We're going to talk about this. There's a lot of people going off on Twitter. I've seen that big statement going out there that says, Punk has signed a contract with Fox, not WWE. He can still go to AEW. We'll talk about all that. But first, if you guys are new here, make sure you let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button if you do enjoy this, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and consider hitting that join button if you want to get some cool extra perks. So let's talk about this. CM Punk returned last night on WWE Backstage. That is their show that's on Fox Sports 1. It's like a talk show. They talk all about wrestling. Ryan Satin's on it. He talks about this guy signed with WWE. This girl signed with WWE. They got a long-term contract, sources I've been saying. Anyway, it's their show where they talk about their product and they put over everything. Well, they had a bombshell. They dropped a pipe bomb, I should say, where they announced that CM Punk would be joining the fray on WWE Backstage on Fox, and he said, just when you think you have all the answers, I changed the culture. What does that mean? That means that he's joining this show. And with this, we know that he will be on next week's episode of WWE Backstage. We don't know what role he's going to do. I think there's some sort of shoot promo class type thing that he's going to be doing. Basically, CM Punk's pipe bomb promo section, whatever, where he's probably gonna go out there and talk and drop some knowledge on some people. CM Punk, now a part of WWE Backstage on Fox, and this makes people say, oh, well, he's not signed with WWE. He's not a part of the WWE roster. He can go to AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan. He can do whatever he wants. He's just part of Fox. He's just part of Fox. And if you guys think in your mind that him coming to this WWE Backstage isn't going to lead to something bigger, you guys are just dumb. If you don't think that Triple H and Vince McMahon are going to work their hardest to get this guy back in the ring for one big payoff, WrestleMania, whatever it may be, a big match, you guys are just dumb. You're idiots. You're ignorant. You just don't understand the way WWE works. People are saying, oh, he signed with Fox, he can go to AEW. You literally think, do you honestly think that CM Punk could show up on AEW without repercussions from WWE and Fox? Yes, this probably was in technicality, right? In technicality here, it probably was a Fox contract. Hey, we want you to do this. This is when we need you up here. Sign on the dotted line. Fox. It's a Fox television show. There it is. But in reality, it's a WWE contract. Vince McMahon has been known to take this talent and get them back in the ring. You look at a guy like Goldberg, right? He hated wrestling. They tried to mend fences. They got him back for the Hall of Fame. They got him into wrestling again. That's what they did. They got Goldberg back into wrestling. They said, you can come do this stuff. Make it happen. We'll work with your schedule. We'll make nice with you. We'll make it happen. And they gave him some sort of different contract. Sort of like Brock Lesnar, right? Brock Lesnar was gone. He came back, had this brand new contract, wrestled again a few times. He was gone for whatever amount of dates he had to do. And then that was it. And that was it for Brock Lesnar's contract, is that he had these limited dates and he wrestled when they needed him. And that's what he did. And he's still around to this day. Now, this is what I'm seeing. I'm going to see this happen with CM Punk. If you think for a minute that it's not going to happen, you are just flat out wrong. Vince McMahon is going to dangle a carrot in front of Phil Brooks' mouth and say, hey, buddy, we want you back in the ring. I don't know. I don't really want to wrestle again. Bro, I'm going to slide a big pile of cash towards you. I'm going to tell you you're going to have a big WrestleMania match of your choosing, right? I'm assuming they're going to let him do a match. I'm assuming they're going to let him choose his match, I should say. And they're going to say, pick the match you want. Do what you want. Let's say you want Samoa Joe. Let's say you want Adam Cole. Whatever it is that you want, right? Seth Rollins. I don't know. Whatever you want, Punk. You can have that match. We'll make it a marquee one at WrestleMania. We'll slide you a bunch of cash. And we'll build it, based off of Backstage. The easiest way to do this, right, is that Punk just starts dropping some knowledge on the talent, whether it's storylines, promos, characters, wrestlers, whatever it is. Just drop all that knowledge, shoot, if you will, cowboy, and talk about these guys. And then eventually someone will see it and be like, all right, I don't really like what you're saying about me. You're talking all this crap. Meet me on Raw, meet me on NXT, meet me on SmackDown. We'll talk about this in the ring. Talk about it, set up a big match. There it is. That's how it's going to happen. I literally think that this is going to happen. CM Punk is at a point in his career where he is getting that type of contract that a Goldberg would get, that an Undertaker would have. Come in, do your stuff, wrestle this limited schedule, appear on this television show, and that'll be it. That's the type of contract that I see, right? Fox, WWE Backstage was mending the fence, the broken fence of WWE and CM Punk. Fox was like the middleman and said, okay, we'll pay you. You come on this show. Then they'll have to shake hands. And then WWE, they come together again. And that's where Vince McMahon, Triple H, whoever. Because if you think that they're going to just not try, at least try, right? Maybe Punk will say no. Maybe Punk will say, no, I just want to do an on-air personality role. I don't want to wrestle. I'm literally not going to wrestle ever again in my entire life. I don't ever want to wrestle again. You can give me as much money as you want. I'm not wrestling. That could happen. But if you think in your mind that Vince McMahon is not going to try, he's not going to slide money and paper and say, CM Punk, please wrestle for us. Here's what we can do. Here's the limited dates. You can wrestle WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, whatever you want to do. We'll put you over. We'll make you a main figure of the company. Make it happen. And it would be best for both sides here. It really would. It'd be best for both sides. Because the fans on our side, we want to see him wrestle again. We love CM Punk. We love him. And as long as he's doing this Fox thing, people are saying, oh, you can go to AEW. He's not going to AEW. He's not going to New Japan. He's not going to Ring of Honor. He's not going anywhere else. Okay? Pro wrestling related, he's not going to go anywhere else while he's doing the Fox show. I just don't see that happening. If that happens, that's 1 in a million chance that that's going to happen. So, CM Punk, if he's going to wrestle, Vince McMahon's going to slide him a bunch of money. He's going to come in. He's going to have some limited schedule, do the dates that he wants, and have a nice little send-off. I think what this is going to be is this will be like a end of the road for CM Punk. A finishing off everything, like a bucket list of pro wrestling that he could definitely want to do right now. Best case scenario would be if he does his backstage stuff, he ends up getting into a program with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, we know his career is coming to an end pretty soon. We know AJ Styles, his career is coming to an end pretty soon. So maybe have some programs with AJ, with Daniel Bryan, and then finish it off with a big match at Mania. Maybe it's CM Punk and Daniel Bryan at Mania. Maybe it's CM Punk and AJ Styles at Mania. I don't know. But I think it'd be great to see Punk do the backstage stuff, say something about somebody, start a program, have a match, finish off at Mania. Whether he does more than that or not, probably not. But maybe just one big marquee WrestleMania thing. Gets paid a lot of money. Then he goes in the Hall of Fame. And then we look back at his career. And we just say, okay, so CM Punk did all this. And now he's going into the Hall of Fame. That's what I say. That's where I see it going. I don't know what you guys think. I honestly think it's fantastic that CM Punk is back. I really would have loved to see him go to AEW. I mean, best case scenario would have been All Out. Tony Khan would have slid Punk a bunch of money. Again, this is just my thing. Just give him a bunch of money. I don't know what it's going to take. If someone pays you millions and millions of dollars to come do this thing, I think you're going to say yes. So, Tony Khan gives him a bunch of money. CM Punk signs with AEW. Debuts at All Out in Chicago, his hometown. Then TNT Dynamite debut on television. CM Punk debuts, speaks in the ring, whatever he's going to say for Dynamite. Huge ratings, there it is. Now, I don't know what match you would have done in AEW, maybe Omega, I don't know. But you could just do one match for all I care. The fact that you had him appear at All Out, you created that buzz, you had that fire, then you have him do a program at whatever show. Full Gear, they could have had him. I don't know. But that was just my fantasy thing that I think they should have worked hard for. They would have set the wrestling world on fire. They didn't even need to make him a main focus of the company, right? Just like a little kickstart. It's not to say that AEW isn't fantastic, because I'm a huge AEW fan, but for them to be able to do that, it just would have been perfect. It would have been great. And then just kind of maybe have him put over somebody new, right? CM Punk comes in, does some stuff, puts over somebody new. Darby Allin, I don't know. Who are you trying to make in this company? Joey Janela? Whatever you want to do. And then he can go off and do whatever. Or if he wants to stick around and wrestle more. It's whatever. But I think it would have been fantastic to see him there. So anyway, guys, that's enough of my fantasy stuff. CM Punk is back in the WWE on Fox, WWE Backstage, whatever you want to call it. Again, I 100% think that WWE, Triple H, Vince McMahon, Stephanie, whoever it may be, is going to approach CM Punk to wrestle in that ring. Whether he accepts it or not, that is up to him. But I think it'd be stupid for them to not try. And it'd be stupid for them to not give him a big match, a nice send-off of wrestling, and then put him in the Hall of Fame. Backstage is the starter. Then you mend the fence. Then you get him to wrestle. Then you put him in the Hall of Fame. And that's it. Punk could be having one of the happiest endings to his wrestling career. Because you remember, Goldberg, when he left the first time in WWE, he hated wrestling and wanted nothing to do with it. He came back, became friends with Vince. Vince got a good relationship with him, learned about his family, gave Goldberg a nice little run, then put him in the Hall of Fame, and then that was it. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, I'm Tony Pizza Guy, and we'll see you in another video.